I feel really strong, really beautiful, very powerful.
Would you describe your outfit?
So it's a kind of leather apron, I guess, and the whole back is open, as you can see. It's not something you'd wear everywhere. It's a piece you save for very special occasions.
This special report's shining a light on the small independent fashion houses that sparkled during the Ready-to-Wear Fashion Week in Paris for summer 2026. We're at Vincent Pressiat's studio. He trained at Margiela under Galliano, and his collections are gender-neutral, cheerful and sensual. This one's called Requiem.
So listen, Requiem for me is a dance of death. That's what we've always called it. But Requiem, seen in other ways, is also a dance of renewal. Because now the brand has been around for 5 years. So for me, it's a real turning point. Because you'll see that this season, I really wanted to show that the brand is viable, that it can still be sexy, still a little dramatic, but that it also has commercial strength. And I really wanted to highlight a very neo-Gothic, neo-romantic universe. So we're going to have a lot of flowing clothes, balloon sleeves, a slightly Victorian feel. Pressiat isn't just about being totally sexy or that kind of thing. It's also about things you can wear during the day.
Victor Weinsanto is also delving into the past. His collection's called The Irresistible Favorites, a tribute to the women of the 17th and 18th centuries who sometimes had more influence than queens.
Yes, absolutely. Because when we think of Madame de Pompadour today, what comes to mind? We think of feminism, exuberance, and also power. So I think there's something quite impressive about her, and I wanted to reflect the powerful side of all women. As a result, we have elements that we've revisited. For example, the crinoline, the lavalière, the rose, the pompadour, the patterns. There's a jacquard from Le Lièvre, which is absolutely gorgeous. A silk jacquard that belonged to Louis XVI, so it's a reissue that we're perpetuating. We also used some gorgeous taffetas, fabrics from that era, and revisited them, adding little nods to the past. I hope people like it.
Victor Weinsanto likes to shake up traditional craftsmanship. For the first time, he collaborated with a Swiss jeweler to elevate the collection and really make it shine.
We worked on a very old technique for weaving gold. For example, we have a set of jewelry here that contains over a kilometer of gold thread that's 0.1 millimeters thick. So that was something completely different that isn't usually done. Jewelers tend to be either very classic or completely contemporary. But here we were able to do something truly innovative.
Alain Paul is looking back on his past as a dancer. His previous collections had all been presented on the stage of the Théâtre du Châtelet. Today he recalls his first auditions when he was 8 years old, alone facing the judges, their pencils and their scoring sheets.
We know we're being judged. We're showing our sensitivity, showing a part of ourselves. So we're vulnerable. And in the clothing, I wanted to show a little more skin, to let go, to have pieces that were a little unfinished, pieces that were a little like they were being taken off. So we revealed the shoulder because we're taking off this dress. There are also looks that show us as if we were leaving the stage. So the person is carrying their stage clothes in their hands and is in the process of changing. And there you have it. They're in that in-between moment, which for me was associated with the audition.
Ukrainian designer Lilia Litkovska works between Kyiv and Paris. For her, while the country's at war, there's no question of giving up, not even for a moment. Her collections resonate like a hymn to the desire to live, with pink camouflage fabric as the only backdrop.
I ask to do it in pink color, that to show that our soldiers and our defenders have to be visible, the bravery of those who fight for the freedom in war and the quiet courage of those who dare to defend truth and individually every day. On this day, we honored two defenders of Ukraine, recognizing their fight as a defense of freedom for us all.
Paris Fashion Week would be nothing without its Afro-Caribbean designers. Stylist and founder of FIMO, the international fashion festival in Togo, Jacques Logo, is always promoting a certain style that he thinks has been overlooked by the West. The sort of style exemplified by Helma Joseph, born in Haiti but working in Montreal. And like Kumba Sise from Guinea, who pays tribute to the Fulani princess Katusha, a black model and muse of Yves Saint Laurent, who fought tirelessly to end female genital mutilation. And then there's Fauvette Nacto from Guadeloupe. For her, women are the powerful ones, fighting oppression with a smile.
Well, listen, that's already in my brand's DNA. It's about inclusion, being able to dress however you want, as long as you don't shock anyone.
So what is fashion for these independent houses? It's a rallying cry for freedom.
Arrêtez.